Yo, 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 it's Jimmy G23 here, and welcome to the last cheap OP overpowered center backs video. If you guys saw the previous two, I went from 80 to 83, 77 through 78, and then this one's going to be 78 through 79. This one's going to be 75 through 77. I'm going over cheap center backs, four starter squads, players that you guys might have overlooked. Players that have really great stats, maybe except for one or two things, but that you guys are able to deal with. Um, I really appreciate the support, by the way, from you guys with the views and a couple of likes and a couple of comments here and there. Really, really appreciate it. Keep them coming. You guys are able to find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. All those links are down below. But let's go ahead and get started into the video. So here we have the very first center back that I'm sharing with you guys. He's a Russian in the Russian league. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at some of the Russians in the Russian league. They might be a great substitute for cheap squads. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's 6'2" with high work rates. He's tall with great work rates. He has 91 acceleration, which is phenomenal. So he's able to quick and jump to the ball relatively quickly. Shot power is 74. Long shots is 60. Not bad. For being 6'2", his jumping and his heading accuracy isn't the best, but his strength is actually really great at an 86, and overall defense is pretty good. His slide tackle is an 85. If you guys seen the previous videos, you guys know it's a common thing to apply a sentinel cam to the center backs, and so here applying one to him will bring him up to an 85 rated center back for a Russian player in a Russian league, which I think is actually pretty good overall. So really good. 6'2" height, like I said, high work rate. Not a bad player, not a bad card, to be honest, especially if you're doing the Russian league. Because there's actually a lot of good players in the Russian league as well, or at least who are Russian, who are a little bit of a meta card. Next up, we have a German who plays for PSG. Now, what this card surprised me about is one, he's 6'1", medium high work rate, 3-star skill moves, but he has a 5-star weak foot. So I'm finding that very interesting. Pretty good pace. Agility, or I mean, shooting, passing is not the best. He has pretty good reactions. I believe he's 21 years of age, so a little bit of room to grow. What I don't necessarily like about this card, but if you apply Sentinel, it's fine, is his strength being at 70. His aggression is pretty good, stamina is pretty good, and his jumping is actually not bad as well. But if you guys know the common thing, applying that Sentinel on him, it goes from a 77 to an 85, and then just looking at this, it really boosts his strength from a 70 to an 80. His jumping stats go up to an 88, aggression's 90, and so I think applying a Sentinel to this card is actually really, really great, and it boosts him overall to an 85 rated center back. He's also PSG. He's German, medium high work rates, which is great. 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot is actually phenomenal. So if you want to pair him up with Kimpembe, that would actually be really great and be really cheap for you guys as well. Next up, we have another German league center back. We have Makil. He's a French player. He has high work rates, high attacking, high defense. He's 6'1", 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's fast, 81 pace overall. With 82 sprint speed. His passing and his shooting aren't the best, along with his dribbling. His stamina is weak though, but he has great jumping ability, even though his heading accuracy is a 69, and he has great strength as well at 79. What's a little worrisome though is his stamina being a 69 and his work rates being high. But you go ahead and apply a Sentinel on him. He goes from a 77 all the way up to an 85. With the strength being at 89, jumping 96, heading accuracy being at the 79. So overall, it's really boosting all of his stats, all of his defense, and most important stats. If you have another center back on the bench, be able to sub him in, 3/4 of the way, sub him out, and be able to substitute another center back in here 3/4 of the way through the game. But overall, solid player, I would say, for a French back. I believe he's one of the fastest Bundesliga's players, or one of the fastest gold center backs in the game. He might be the fastest, actually. Give you all a little sneak peek. Nope, not the fastest. But overall, pretty good, I would say. Next up, we have another French center back in the Bundesliga on the same team. And it's, I don't know up. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not even gonna try. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. The only reason why I wouldn't pair these two up together is because one of them has a high attacking defensive work rate, and this guy has medium attacking defensive work rate. I feel like you're just gonna get caught out quite a bit with one center back pushing relatively high and the other one not. So you're gonna have one sprinting and the other one jogging, and so I feel like you're gonna be able to find them get caught out. He is 6'1" though, pretty good height. Sprint speed's an 84, which is great. Short passing is a 72. Over his defense is a little iffy, I would say, as well as his stamina is a 61. So this card, remind you guys, if you guys watched the previous videos, this card's a 76 rated, so there has to be a little bit of things not so great with this card. But standing tackles is 74, interceptions or 84, interceptions and slide tackles is 73. His jumping stats are pretty good, and his strength is 89, which I like. I want my center backs to be strong and be able to push guys off the ball. Applying a Sentinel is actually interesting on him. He goes from a 76 to an 85, so he gets a 9 rating boost. So all around his defense gets bumped up to an 85 rated, but still his physical is still higher than his defense, which is pretty interesting. Just his stamina is really what's bringing him down, I believe, overall. But his strength being at 99 is insane. His aggression 90 and his jumping at 94. So he's definitely going to be getting the headers. With strength being 99, you definitely want to be careful tackling inside the box. His short passing isn't bad as well, though. It's 72. Overall, 61 rated card. Not 61, 76 rated card, being at 6'1" height. Two more players for you guys. Stay tuned. We have another French player, so 3 French players back to back to back. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 6 foot, medium high work rates. He is pacey. 74 acceleration, 79 sprint speed. He actually has it's weird stat for him, but 71 crossing and then 71 ball control. His agility all around is pretty balanced. Not overplayed one or the other. And his 76 defense is pretty balanced, and his physicality is pretty balanced as well. So applying a Sentinel to him, being at 76 rated, will give him an 8 rating boost to an 84. And the only thing that's bringing him down is, of course, his stamina, but overall, really solid, cheap. I'm talking about a very, very cheap center back to have on the squad, being able to pair up really well with Kimpembe. Yeah, and then the last player I have for you guys is MLS USA player right here for you guys, Opora. 2-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot, medium high work rates. He's 6'2" as well. He is the fastest center back, gold center back in the game. 77 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. So he's going to be able to catch up to players. 75 agility, which is great because he's able to spin around the box fairly quickly. His strength, his aggression, and his jumping stats and stamina, his physical stats all around are pretty good. His defensive stats is what's pretty poor. And so just applying a Sentinel, he's going to be a 75 all the way up to get 8 rating increase to an 83. And some of you guys might be like, well, just apply a Shadow. Well, Shadow is actually only going to give him a 5 rating boost. It'll boost a lot of his defensive stats, and you guys may want to do that because it'll max him out on pace, which is more than fine. But I think a Sentinel would be best because he's already pacey, and you want to continue to boost that physical stats, max out his jumping, be close to maxing out his strength, and everything else is actually pretty good, I would say. 6'2", so he's going to be able to jump for the ball. Moporo is a really great backup center back, I would say, with the sprint speed and with his physical stats. That's it for you guys. This is the last video for any OP. If you guys want me to look at fullbacks, any wingers, or any attackers, let me know. I did the midfielders, and then I just did the center backs for you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate the comments, the participation from some of you guys. I really, really do. Social media is down below. Again, follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming FIFA 19. And yeah, that's it. Jimmy G23 is out. Peace.